Alrighty, welcome ladies back to this channel. I'm going to quickly talk on the subject of coaching, what coaching is and how it can serve you in creating change in your affair dynamic and ultimately creating change in your life, because it's not just about this affair dynamic, but it's more so about creating the change so that you can embody the person that you want to become moving forward. And I want to start with my own personal journey and why I chose to start with coaching and the journey that it took me on in order to create change that I created in my life. So for me, I was in an affair for 7 years, and for the life of me, I couldn't create change. I wanted change really badly, but no matter what I did, I just felt like I was going round and round in circles. And you might be able to relate. You might be feeling like you're stuck in this affair dynamic, holding on as this side piece in a relationship, not knowing whether you want to stay or go. And it can be a really tough, challenging, emotional time for you to go through. And so for me, I was wanting this change, but no matter how much I would say it to myself in my head, my actions wouldn't follow through with the desires that I had in my head. And it gets frustrating to a point because you're like, am I someone that follows through with my word, or what is happening? And deep down, you know you're that person. So why is there a disconnect? And so for me, if you've watched my story, you may have seen me mention I met someone that was a very high level coach and someone that really demands the best of you forward to the table and nothing else. And I felt that, and I felt like because of that, I would show up because every part of me got that energy from him. And so the level of it, I knew that for me, his level of expertise was going to get me the result that I needed in order to change the circumstances in my life. And you may have heard the saying that you can't create new results with the same level of thinking that you're currently using in the situation that you're in. If you're stuck in a challenge, you've got to have new thinking in order to create new results. And ultimately, our thoughts are habit. They are. We are naturally rotating the same thoughts every day. And in order to create change, you've got to get new thoughts. And you can do this the slow way by, I want to give an analogy just to help you paint an easier picture. But say you're wanting to create a diet change and you're wanting to eat healthier, you're wanting to lose weight. You can do it the slow way by being in a household that is the same and reading all the books and trying to get yourself motivated, trying to get yourself out of bed, sometimes falling off the wagon. And it's the slow way, right? Or you could literally put yourself in a house of fit people eating really healthy food, and naturally it's all just going to rub off on you. That's how it happens. And no matter how much you try to kind of stay in your old ways, even naturally you'll start getting inspired to get up, to exercise, to eat healthier, because it's just surrounding you. And so when you're hanging around the right people, naturally that are calling forward a better part of you to stand up and take action on the person that you are worthy of creating in your life, then naturally that part of yourself stands to the table. And so for me, I invested the scariest amount of money, a massive amount, in order to go on that journey with him, because I knew that for me, time is more important than money. And although in your head, my fear around spending that money was so scary, because I was like, oh, I could spend on so many other things that maybe would get me back like if I was to invest it, then I would get money back and all these things. But you are your most valuable asset. And if the better that you become as a person, the more resourceful you become and the more opportunity you are to create money, because you're a more resourceful person. And so I knew that if I was to invest in myself, I would get that back on a return so much greater into the future. And I saw that happen so fast, because while I was investing in this coach, I was actually doing daily coaching with him, getting on the call daily. And I felt just like when you go to the exercise every day and your whole body changes, my mind was thinking differently. Like it was going through whole new neural pathways to through life. And so I felt like a completely different person. My whole body changed, my emotional state changed, my way of making decisions changed, my way of approaching my affair partner changed, everything changed. And I can tell you that that investment was invaluable. And I continued, I continue to invest in myself all the time because I know that if it's bringing forward a new and evolved version of me that I'm not currently tapping into, then it is totally worth it. And so for me, I want to share with you why I do what I do is because I see this potential in women everywhere where we feel stuck, we feel deflated, we're sitting on the fence, we're in the comfort of our discomfort, living a lifestyle that is at some aspects making you happy, but is it making you thrive? And in order for you to get to the next level, what actions do you need to take? Who do you need to hang around? What environment is going to bring out the best in you in order for you to step into that ideal self that is already within you? It's just about bringing her to the surface, right? Instead of letting this fear state take over, which you may be feeling quite often while you're in this affair dynamic, is that this fear part of yourself, I always need to check that I'm recording because I get distracted or wonder. Anyway, but this fear part of yourself can take over. And naturally, you might be feeling like, I don't even know if, like who I am or who I've become because I'm losing a part of myself because of this affair dynamic. And so if you're wanting to learn more about coaching, and if journeying alongside me to help you step into that version of yourself that you know is there and you're ready to create change, then hop on a call with me. And I would love to journey with you if it feels in alignment once we hop on the call. It's hard to know until we really get to connect one-on-one. So at the moment, those calls are free, the first call. And so if at the time, if you're listening to this, that it is still free, click the link below and you can journey on having that session with me and seeing how it feels with you. But regardless, it's time to get yourself in an environment that's really pulling forward the best part of you so that you can start stepping into your true, authentic, aligned self. So I leave you with that. It is truly invaluable to be putting yourself in a pool of people that are naturally already at the level that you want to be at. So I hope that helps. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye for now.